this BORESHA project have been implemented in the Mandera Triangle around 3 country borders, Kenya, Somalia, and Ethiopia. This BORESHA project have been implemented by 4 partners, where the Danish Refugee Council is a leading agency, World Vision is a member, CARE International, and the Tetra Tech International is also a part of this project, BORESHA project in the past 4 years. And it has been implemented around cross-border between Kenya, Ethiopia, and Somalia. From Kenya side in Mandera County, from Ethiopia in Dolo Ado and Dolo Bay Warada in Liban zone, in Somalia in Gedio region part of the country. This project has mainly 3 outcomes, which you will see in the following presentation. And the project funded by European Union Trust Fund. And it has been implemented for 4 years, which started in November 2017, and it will end up in the next month, November. So the overall objective of this BORESHA project is to promote economic development and greater resilience, particularly among the very vulnerable groups in the project intervention areas, and where the some of the village locations where this project have been implemented showed on this map. The first outcome is the community are more resilient and better prepared for the shocks. So as one of the main outcome, there has been a lot of achievement on the area, and the second outcome is individuals and the community are more self-reliant through increased skills and other opportunities in those 3 countries. And the third outcome is the shared natural resources are more equitably and sustainably managed by the local community around those cross-border areas. The first one is the disaster risk reduction. In those areas are the drought-affected areas where a lot of challenges is happening, and the BORESHA project managed to select some of the trainees, and trained about 25 index-based livestock insurance trainings to support sensitization, awareness raising on these guidelines. And they also trained in turn to about 40 trainers as a index-based livestock insurance sub-agent, which is a very beneficial for our local community in the area. And about 120 village insurance promoters trained by those trainers, and beneficiaries have been benefited and supported by those promoters in the area. And not only that one, but also these index-based livestock pastoralists have been sensitized about. BORESHA has managed to reach about 350,000 pastoralists in 3 countries in general. And also about the 1,326 household, so the target is about 3,000, were insured their livestock through this IBLI without about 9,000 animals so far insured, and compensation have been also made for about 226 beneficiaries. Besides also, disaster risk reduction has been plans have been developed and integrated with the activity implementation. Out of those 38 DRR plan developed, about the 16 priority has been planned and integrated into the local government plans. And of these, about 15 elements of this DRR plan realized is more of about the infrastructure project. And also about 2,055 goods has been distributed to the very vulnerable 411 household. As per our recent monitoring, and the number of those goats has been increased by 32% in number. About 1,532 beneficiary has been trained on the early warning system, and those are the key achievements that BORESHA have achieved under the disaster risk management, so that community are more prepared and adapted to the shocks in the area. The second one is in terms of natural resource management. A lot has been done on water scheme harvesting. About the 28 schools have been benefiting from this one, which benefited in turn about 30,706 individuals benefited. And natural resource planning, or a lot of training have been happened on natural resource management, and where about 831 beneficiary benefited from this capacity building. Involvement on environmental degradation, sensitization, awareness raising has been also achieved under this program as well. Not only that one, about the 507 natural resource management mapping, the existence of the natural resource, the scale, and also the location in terms of water, dry season areas, boreholes. So some of the key resources have been identified and mapped, and then also about those 500 people have been given the training or capacity building on the natural resource management area sections. Surprisingly, there is also one tree which grown in the area, and our beneficiary have got an opportunity to use this prosopis tree for further utilization and for charcoal preparation as well. So it gives for our local community to produce some income or generate income from this tree in the area, and then about 779 beneficiary or individuals has been benefited from this income generating activity from prosopis jarifora trees. And about the 10 community water committee, which has about 166 members, has been trained on how they can manage water utilization schemes. And then about not only that one, also but some of the water points has been rehabilitated, and about more than 100,000 or about 18,135 household has been benefited from this water point rehabilitation in 3 countries. About 150 households have been given support for the milking herd, targeting particularly for women and the children, and also about the more than 500,000 individuals also reached by the vaccination campaigns, animal vaccination campaigns, and about more than 1.7 million animals vaccinated in 3 countries or dewormed under this BORESHA project. And also more than 560 individuals received training on TVET. And out of this one, about 399 individuals has been graduated, and some of those graduates have been started their own business currently. The project has given the opportunity for the beneficiary to come up with their own proposal, so that this project can select the potential proposals that really help the local community, and about 78 guarantees, about 18 from Kenya, 17 from Somalia, and 16 from Ethiopia has been received the grant more than about more than 608 euros, so that they can able to support their own prioritization and some of the development in the area. And also one guarantee facility which help to finance some of the group established has been established in the area, and also cash for work has been also given for the very vulnerable women and men in the area. So some of those cash for work activity has been still ongoing, and it will be finalized in the coming months. And also about rehabilitating some of those cash for work activity has been done in the area, and about 153 sites benefited from this one. And also village saving association has been established to where the community can get some of the fund, then either from this project or from the social fund in the area. So about 195 visual group has been established, and they have received a lot of extensive training under this project as well. And those group has been saved about more than half million euro, and the loan has been advanced to about 2,228 individuals or VSLA members in the area. This project managed to adapt the COVID pandemic, and some of the potential training has been given for the animal health workers on the COVID-19. Personal protective equipment has been bought and distributed to some of the community and to those animal health workers. Hand washing facility has been established around the very strategic locations, around market locations, school, and other key areas. And a lot of or massive sensitization campaigns and awareness raising has been reached beneficiary. And also those awareness raising has been also done through radio or one-to-one in order to avoid or maintain some of those COVID restrictions as well.